Okay, this is the second part of the video for section 7.5. So if you remember last video, we ended up with this example, letter C, and this was our resulting matrix. So we'll move on to example 4. And example 4 is scalar multiplication and matrix subtraction. This one's using the graphing calculator again. So they want us to find 1/2 A minus 1/4 B, and they give us matrix A and B. So on your graphing calculator, you can just enter these into matrix A and enter these values into matrix B, and then you go to your quit screen or your main screen, and then you enter 1/2, then enter your matrix A, and then subtract 1/4, and then enter your matrix B, and then press enter, and it'll calculate that for you. But if we are working with Mathway here, by the way, this website again, once again, it's mathway.com. You can see it right here on the URL. So I've already entered the matrices, and if we just use our arrow to go to the left and enter 0.5, this is similar to what you would do in your graphing calculator on your main screen. Here we enter 0.25, and then we have our matrices already. We just go ahead and click the answer, and right here you see it gives us our answer, which is correct. So that's the point of this example, is just to use your graphing calculator to find the matrices. So we'll move on right now. That was example 4. Example 5. So here we have example 5, and this is addition of more than 2 matrices. This is pretty straightforward. If you have more than 2 matrices, you can still add their corresponding entries. So here we'd be adding, notice that these are all 3 by 1s, so we can add them. We can add 1, -1, 0, and 2. So we're going to get our resulting matrix is going to be 0, it's going to be 2. Right here we're going to add 2, -1, 1, and 3. -3, I'm sorry. So we're going to get 1 plus 1 is 2, plus -3 is going to be -1. And then right here we're going to add -3 plus 2, that's -1, plus 4, that's 3, plus 2, that's 1. Plus -2, I'm sorry, that's 1. So we get this resulting matrix. And that's all. We can add more than 2 matrices in that form. We can also add more than 2 matrices that are in the order 2 by 2s or 3 by 3s. It's the same idea. Example 6 here is using distributive property. So as I told you before, you can use operations, and you'll notice that with matrices, we can do similar things as what we do with integers and algebra of integers. So right here we're going to use a distributive property. We're just going to distribute this 3 and multiply it times each of these matrices. So in a sense, we're going to have 3 times -2, 0, 4, 1, plus 3 times 4, -2, 3, 7. And we're going to get 3 times -2, that's -6. And 3 times 4 is 12, so -6 plus 12, that's going to leave us with 6. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times -2 is -6, so that's going to leave us with -6 when we add them. 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 3 is 9, so 12 plus 9 is going to be 21. Okay, and then 3 times 1 is 3, plus 21, that's going to be 24. Okay, so that's our resulting matrix right here. So just to recap, we can use a distributive property and other algebra ideas with matrices similarly. All right, example 7. So this will be our last example. So in example 7, it says solving a matrix equation. If it says solve for x, given 3 times x plus a equals b, where a and b are given, then we're going to use the same idea as what we use in algebra. So in algebra, we would have 3x equals b. Since we want to solve for x, then we'll just go ahead and subtract a. Then we'll get 3x equals b minus a. And then here we'll divide by 3. So we're going to get x equals 1/3 times b minus 1/3 times a. And then you would go ahead and just multiply 1/3 times matrix b, multiply 1/3 times matrix a, subtract them, and you would follow the same ideas as example 6. Alright, so you can go ahead and finish up example 7. Follow example 6 to help you using the distributive property. So distribute 1/3 to matrix A and matrix B, then subtract the 2. Alright, and in the end, you should get, this is going to equal -4/3, 2/3, 2, and -2/3. Alright, there we go. So that'll be the end of this video. I'll post it and the homework. So see you guys on Monday.